think, other than putting her back together, I'm done. I get camera off, let's just run through the whole system. Neat torch. I've still got to zip tie that up. So we've come off the front differential down there, under the winch, followed the winch cables up, through the bulkhead. And then we've gone out to the bulkhead, down under the tunnel, back out, and picked up fuel vent and front differential vent into a Y piece. I've then gone up into this cross member and up into a Y piece. The other pipe that joins that Y piece starts down there on the transmission, comes up and along and again back up under the cross member, up and into the Y. I'll give you a view underneath. There's all the pipe work. Transmission up behind the exhaust, tucked up out the way. It's away from the exhaust so it's not going to melt, and that goes up. And that's the pipe. You can just see it there. The Y piece up, follows the transmission line up, popping up here, and then it's zip tied up to the roll cage, up under the roof, and terminating right up here. It is not finished yet. I've still got a filter to go on the end of the line. Haven't got the filter yet. So it's up out the way, it's out the way of the water, it's out the way of the mud. That was my main task. Get everything out of the way and get it high. So if anybody's interested, I'll condense the video, keep it simple. I did get 5 meters of tubing to do this job. I've got however much that is left. So a quick measure, roughly. Hey, we dropped it. Let's see, is it as long as my arm? There's over 1 metre left, so they got away with 4 meters. So all in all, this little kit, here's a tip. What I've done here tonight with basically 4 meters of cable in a short wheelbase razor, and I've been quite generous with my pipe, the way I've routed it. No tight lines. Could have got away with less. But I think 4 meters is plenty. I'm happy that everything's now high up. Nothing's restricted, and it'll all work as it should do. The fuel tank can breathe without getting any dirt into it and any moisture and water into it. Front transmission can breathe without the chance of any muck being sucked into it from under the luggage compartment at the front, and the rear diff was mounted to this cross member that runs across the top of the engine. So I think that was quite susceptible for sucking mud up, because when you look down there, there's a tyre. You look down there, there's a tyre, and it throws mud everywhere. So there was a possibility it was going to suck some mud up at some stage. I'm hoping I've caught it before it ever happens, and we're all up nice and high. So if you like it, you like it. If you want to go about it a different way, I got no problems. Eventually I'm going to be putting snortels on as well, so these pipes will probably end up getting moved and going up with the snortels, which I'm hoping are going to go up the driver's side, come up through the floor here and come up into this area, because it's the shortest run for the pipes. And then all I've got to do is extend that piece of pipe over here up, or just leave it. Don't know yet, but snortels next. But got to find the motivation to do it. I'm having too much fun out in there at the moment. Anyhow, I've waffled on all night. Haven't got a clue what the time is. I've been in here since about 11 PM. Having not finished work till 11:15 today, being Saturday, 10th of November. And that was Saturday evening, Sunday morning's job. And just as I'm closing the video off, today is the 11th of November. And today is a special day to anybody in the armed forces, where we remember our war heroes, our war dead. It's 100 years, November the 11th at 11 AM. So basically 11 AM on the 11th day of the 11th month, 1918, which makes it 100 years since the end of the Great War, World War I, ended. So we owe a great gratitude and a great thanks to anybody and everybody that was involved, not just in World War I, but every single conflict that anybody's ever been involved in, injured in, killed in, survived, still suffering from. We owe them a great gratitude. So please don't forget, it's Remembrance Day, or as we sometimes call it in Britain, Poppy Day. But it's a massive celebration this year, 100 years, end of World War I, stroke the Great War. Good evening. Well, tonight's plan is to do a couple of modifications. One of them is a modification to the fuel tank breather, because mine fell out of its clip last weekend, landed on the exhaust and melted the other end of this pipe, so I've got to repair that. I then want to bring the breather for the front diff through the cab and up into a higher spot, because it's full of mud. And I'm going to do the same with the transmission breather. I'm going to link them all up really high. And the other thing I've got to do, and it's a mistake I made a long time ago when I put the isolator switch in, I've put my isolator to the positive. And I've burnt two isolator switches out, and I've realised why now. I should have put it onto the negative. So I'm going to flip them cables over as well tonight. But my first job, I'm afraid, is As you can probably see on the floor, removing all the debris from last week's ride. Okay. Oh God, I'm disgusted with this. Absolutely disgusted. Ponder, ponder, ponder. Get the camera out of here. Let's go and have a ponder underneath. Somewhere under there is a differential. Somewhere covered in everything and anything you can imagine, and I think that is the pipe I want. I think that is my pipe. I think it comes off the top of the diff. Yes, it does. So if I can get that out of there, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to feed it up and go into that hole there. So I'm actually going to have to extend this so it'll go under the winch. I think what I'll do is I'll go under the winch, I'll come out, go under the winch, I'll go that side of the coolant, I'll go up and I'll go in. Right, so that's the breather for the front differential that I'm going to be moving. Originally it was mounted up. It was mounted up there. As you can see, there's a lot of mud up there, and that's what I'm trying to avoid, getting it full of mud. So by putting it in there, I will zip tie everything off later. I can hide that. Well, I just knocked off now. Yeah. Got to destroy something whilst you're in the garage. So as this cable comes through now, we've come through up there. We're up here. We're up here. So I've got to feed that now and get here with it. What I'm thinking of doing, I need to extend it. And I need to go down underneath the centre console. So that's now going to be my task in a minute. Make some pipe up. So let's put you back into the holder for the time being. If I can get you back in without destroying the camera. In there, that's it. So I've got to get from up there and get down here. In my magic bag I've got some pipe. I have numerous fittings. That I'm hoping is 6mm to 8mm, which is what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that that's 8mm, and I'm hoping this is 6mm. Okay. When I can get my camera back out of the holder, there we are, I'll show you what I've just done. There's my pipe, and I've put that reducer that goes from 6 to 8mm into the end of my pipe. What I'm going to do now is use my 8mm pipe that I bought 5 meters of to run me down the buggy. So I'm going to make a length of pipe up now to come from there, do all the way down and get to here. So that's my next task, is to get the console out, or half of it out, so I can run it underneath. I'll put you back into the tripod. If you're wondering what size they are, T30. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing here. You can't. Well, I think now there's one piece of pipe and there's the piece of pipe we thread through. What I'm going to do now is link them together with a Y piece. Let's keep everything neat and tidy. So, we're up to there. Save the world with these things. What would we do without them? Tidy up. If it wasn't for the fact I'm going out tomorrow, I would have cleaned it last weekend when I come back from my last ride, but you know what it's like, you get back a bit late and I'll clean it during the week, and we know what happens then, it doesn't happen. So this is why she's a tip, a proper tip. You want to see me use my brush again, don't you? You really do. Yes, I thought you might. Another zip tie. Get rid of the worst. An engine. You can't see much up there, can you? Let's bring you round and down. I think I found it. Oh, I've blown another bulb. Damn it. You all saw that go. Now we are on torchlight. That's my last bulb. I've got none left. Okay, so that tube goes down and comes off the transmission down here. So what I need to do is find the end of it. There we are. Let's get that out of there. Now then, I've got to figure out now where I am going to come up with my pipe, where I'm even going to go with it, because I don't want that anywhere near hot exhaust. No way do I want that anywhere near hot exhaust. I know straight away that's hot exhaust. I think what I need to do is have a look underneath. That's hot exhaust. You can't see what I'm doing, I'm just rooting. Rooting. Because I've got to find somewhere I can take this. Right, where it's going to go. Have to route it this way. Ah, and this way can't it? It can actually go that way and up. That's away and up. Too close to the exhaust there. Pass it up here. Okay. Methinks we've found a route for it. What I've got to avoid is that really hot exhaust. Seriously got to avoid that hot exhaust. So, I'm just going to think about my route and where we're going with it. where it's going to end up. I haven't checked what size this is yet. It's 6. I need to cut that. I need this clean. And I need to put 6mm into there. Right, so that's got to come straight up. What I'm trying to figure out is, where do I go up? Keep it where it used to go and go that way with it, keeping it high. That's the way to go with it. I know, another zip tie. I've done there, I've secured the breather pipe to that chassis leg so it comes straight apart the transmission. I'm now going stick it there. I want to get back in the cab with it. Right, I think we're done under here. Let's put you back. Oh, crumbs. You're gonna love me, I'm getting you dizzy all the time. Oh, you can't see bugger all there, can you? There's that pipe. And there's the one I've just saved. What I'm wondering, if I should not shorten that down to there, that's up on the hot exhaust there. I think I've sussed it. If I can get that to go down there and come out somewhere down there. And then take it in there. Sorted. So I've got that, and that one. Once I've messed up, what I really have to do is make this lot shorter. Yeah, I need to make them shorter. They need to come from here. Yeah, I need to cut them both down here. I made them too long. Come on. Crumbs. There we are. Either I'm getting weaker or the plastic's getting stronger. I think the plastic's getting stronger. Okay. 1, 2. Then that's better. Now then. Should have another white piece somewhere. Another white piece. The reason why there's another Y piece, because that's the piece of pipe that's going up, 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 up. That's going to go up here, up the tube, and eventually it's going to live up here. So a piece of my 8mm that I've just chopped off. Come through here and be joined onto there. Don't actually think I need quite that much pipe. Ooh, it might. It's a good idea. I'm having a think. Should we just go with that now? That and that. Okay. There's one up there. I'm going to send the other one up there. Tucked up out the way. Okay, so I'm happy with that bit. So what I need to do now is go down there with that. Yeah. I just pull that one through, put that one onto there, and pull that up. That can go in there now, can't it? Yes, that can go in there where it was meant to go. That is out the way of the exhaust. tucked about the way there.